23 seconds into the opening period. Winnipeg versus Calgary. Men's B. Check the standings for you in just a moment. Let you know where these teams stand. Seven teams in the men's B competition. 3 will not make the playoffs. Top four will move into the semifinals. And the playoffs all start tomorrow afternoon. We've got some preliminary games tomorrow morning, and then we'll move into the playoff games tomorrow afternoon. And we've got the medal games for you on Sunday. We'll have 6 of the 8 medal games for you on our webcast. Only ones that won't be webcast are the men's C and D bronze medal games. They will be played on other surfaces here at the Hank Race Center in Saskatoon. 4 different surfaces here, all matching, using 3 of them for these championships this week and weekend. Ball goes up and out of play. Right now, the Winnipeg Grasshoppers have played 3 games, 2 wins, no losses, and a tie. Calgary Show Ponies 0-2. They sit at the bottom of the standings. They want any chance of getting into a playoff. They're going to have to pull an upset here this evening. That shot right on net, and McComb has to make the save again. Two players go down at center. Snow call. Neal, he lost it at center. Cleared down the floor. That will be a flooring call against Calgary. Aaron Contact in to take the face-off for Winnipeg. Ball goes to the corner and around behind the goal. That was Goodman getting it out. Goodman's going to go back behind his goal again for Calgary. Mark Goodman. Anderson with a shot and a great save down in the Calgary goal. I think that's Sean Wagner starting in goal for Calgary tonight. Strong got it ahead to Vandermolen. They're onside, back down low for Vandermolen, leaves it in the corner for Strong into the slot area. It'll come all the way back to center. Tried to play it in. Winnipeg get to it. It was tipped. No flooring. Hustling in there. Colby Woods for Winnipeg. That shot, save is made by Wagner. As Noah Couch got it away from the top of the, top of the circle. They don't have the face-off circles here, but they did. That's where it would be. Slides into Wagner. He's got it again. Face off again in the Calgary end. Back at the point, the shot came in from Pasco. Now they got to try and find the ball. There it is. Series of whistles and face-offs right now. Not a whole lot happening. Quick pass up ahead. Tried to get it to Bainton. Pass didn't work, and Pasco has it for Winnipeg. Winnipeg quick in transition. We talked about this afternoon. Castus with a shot that was blocked. Second one comes off the end boards. Unable to get a shot away was Kelly. Kelly's got it in the corner. Dylan Kelly behind the goal. Castus comes out in front. Wagner has it and holds on. Slides into the Calgary goalie, and once again we'll get another whistle. Possible 2-on-1 shaping up here for Calgary, but that's broken up by Gingira. Off the boards. Neal couldn't get it out. Olsen reverses it, sends it down the floor. Won't be enough for Flooring. Back to get it. Goodman. Watched by Neal. Goodman. He's flushed out. We'll take it out the right side off the boards. Up ahead. Got it to his teammate. Shot blocked by Martin. Neal. Gingira takes it off the boards. Gingira trying to turn and get a shot away. Can't. Good defending there by Calgary. That shot from the point from Martin went off a number of legs into the corner. That one just missed. It's Tyler Anderson back at the left point. Gets by everybody, and Anderson has to hustle back into his own end. We'll take it behind the goal. Babitsky chases him out. Anderson happy to oblige. Contact. That's taken. Babitska threw it into the corner. Nobody there for Calgary. Winnipeg pass just beyond the reach of McFadden. Bainton knocked away from him. McFadden's got it along the boards. McFadden back at the point. Shot from Christensen. And Calgary just clear it down the floor. Shot wide by Pasco. Couch in behind the goal, trying to work his way out in front. Couch still working hard in the corner. Winnipeg come up with it, threw it right through the crease. This shot's on goal. Wegner couldn't control the rebound. It goes in behind the goal. He would like to have held that one. Calgary with it now down deep in Winnipeg territory. They cycle it back down low. Back of the point, the shot did not get through. Winnipeg counterattack. Quickly up the floor. Kelly. He anticipated Castus moving in there and dropped it off, but it comes right back to Kelly. Kelly trying to barge his way through. Shot by Olsen is stopped. Odd man rush coming up here for Calgary. Shot. Unbelievably, they don't score. Looked like a wide open net. Now they do. One to nothing, Calgary. Saw in the last game, Ottawa, big favorite over Edmonton in the women's game, and Edmonton broke out first, led 2-0 at one point. Here it's Calgary leading Winnipeg 1-0 early. Kellaway up ahead. Kellaway gets the return pass. Kellaway with a shot, scores! A lot of Calgary fans to our left. Quick breakout. This is Kellaway. And he'll get the return pass, and he will snap one high over the glove of McComb, and it is 2-0. Let's get that up on the board. 2-0. Come back live. Timeout. Winnipeg. Unexpected start to this one. So a couple of goals by Calgary in the last minute or so, and they lead it 2-0. Teams take a break. We'll be right back. There's the score, 2-0, the Show Ponies. And here they come again, Babitska. In behind the goal. Neal, off the boards, racing onto that. Anderson. That's it. Out in front of the goal. They jam away at it, but it's kept out. Wegner with a couple of more saves. He's been good here in this first period. Winnipeg have had their chances. Winnipeg trying to find something here to respond to those 2 goals by Calgary. Calgary will jump on that, put it back in behind the goal. Strong. Back at the point. Verloop down into the corner. Into the slot area. Strong has it knocked away. McFadden down the left side. Stops, has a look around. McFadden fed it in front. Poke check by Wagner. Ball is still loose there in the slot. Then it's poked to the boards. Back at the point. Pasco elects not to shoot it. Winnipeg stay on it. McFadden faked the shot and then had the ball roll off his stick to the boards. McFadden, strong player, put it wide of the goal though. Winnipeg beginning to press. Past the halfway mark here in the first period. That goes up into the Winnipeg bench. Humphreys couldn't get it out for Calgary. The shot comes in wide of the goal, comes to the side, then was up in the air to the far boards. Woods is pushed into the boards, stays with it, back at the point. Olsen towards the goal. Wagner had that, and then the net is knocked off. So Wagner thought he had it, but the ball was loose, but Winnipeg knocked the net loose. Less than 12 hours from now, we'll be back to do it again. First game tomorrow morning in our webcast from here at the original Joe's Field. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, men's D. Saskatoon hungry for apples. Edmonton, Knowlton Nashers. Shane Gingera reverses it to Dylan Kelly. Winnipeg will get it out. Evan Castus. Kept in by Paul Castus. Castus trying to cut into the middle, knocked off his stick. Dumped in by Martin. Can't get it deep. Calgary on the counterattack. To the middle, Goodman. He lost it. Players collide, the ball goes down into the Calgary end. Rough along the boards. Play continues on. Neal, he's poke checked. Back comes Calgary. Martin battling for it, taken away. Elson. Neal across Gingera. Ball was bouncing on him and just couldn't get it to settle. By the time he got a shot away, it was a weak one and an easy save for Wagner. So we're going to go 8 games again tomorrow. It was so much fun today. Men's D, Saskatoon versus Edmonton. Then we get into some quarterfinal games in the men's C and the women's B. And back to some preliminary games in the men's B. And then after that, it is all playoff games. So really just a couple of preliminary games tomorrow. Everything else is going to be elimination games. Qualifiers. Should be fun. Babitska. Knocked loose by Christensen. Again, Calgary keeping the pressure on. Humphreys is in there. They continue to press. Gingerra forced to just get rid of it. Humphreys back into his own end for Calgary. Winnipeg changing. Goodman moves it up ahead. Let's stop that center. Cleared in by Calgary. Back to get it. Shane Gingerra. McFadden. That goes out of play. The ball goes out. Face-off won by Winnipeg. They were in a hole early here, down 2-0 to Calgary. Strong made the pass, goes down into the corner. Around the boards it comes. Winnipeg player goes down, but the ball comes out. Running hard is McFadden. McFadden's had a pretty good first period, but nothing to show for it yet. That'll be a flooring call against the Calgary Show Ponies. Got a good one going here to finish things off tonight. They score from the face-off. They worked it in front of the goal. And let's pick it up right from the face-off. Big goal there for Winnipeg. So they're finally able to get something going. They win the face-off. And there's a scramble in front of the goal. Not sure who banged it home. But it is 2-1 now. Come back live. Well, Winnipeg had been on their heels here in this first period, now down by just one. And they almost tied it up. Wagner's got it and holds on. 5:07 left to go first period. Another face-off win for Winnipeg. Anderson gets the return pass, a shot. Hit somebody in front and went to the corner. On it first is McKinnon for Calgary. Played it back behind his own goal. Verloop is there. All over him is Evan Castus. It'll be kept in at the point by Martin. Winnipeg feeling it a little bit now after getting that goal. Anderson gets it to his forehand. Save made by Wagner. Shot over the top of the goal by Kelly. Calgary get away. Kinley. Sharp angle through, right through the crease. Chipped off the boards by Castus. Long shot in, goes wide of the goal, hits the back of the net, stays there. Calgary in on the forecheck. Ball to the side of the goal. McComb reaching out, can't get a hold of it, so it's still loose. Calgary still on it. Shot is knocked down in front, another chance. Still loose. Finally, it rolls into McComb, and McComb will cover it up. Time for a message from Napper. (2-1) Calgary leading Winnipeg. Final game of the evening. As I said, we'll be back on the air at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll do 8 more games for you tomorrow. Most will be elimination games. Quarterfinals, semifinals. Ball is cleared. Winnipeg will bring it out. Neal trying to get it to Ritzma. Pass was in his feet. Pasco back behind his own goal. Babitska will try and force him to move it. Olsen. Actually, that's Neal, 32, not 12. This is 12, Olsen. Gave it away at center. Calgary bring it in. Shot, that was a good one by Goodman, and a blocker save made. That ball goes out of play. Face-off will stay in the Winnipeg end. Winnipeg changing up their forward line. Coming out to take the face-off, Aaron Content. Hedgecock is stopped along the boards. He's got it back. Dangerously in front. Comes back to Hedgecock in the corner. He'll get it again. This time tries to backhand it out. Held in. Long shot. Didn't get through. Blocked up near the blue line. And back comes Winnipeg. Olsen clears it in. Back to get it. Bainton. He'll get the return pass. Inside 2 minutes. Here's Anderson. Anderson in over the blue line down the right side. Anderson in the corner, puts on the brakes. Throws it behind the goal. Woods. Anderson leaves it for Earl. Down to the side of the goal. Back to Earl. His shot misses the target. Calgary coming back the other way. They'll just dump it in right on goal. McComb plays it to Martin. That'll go down the floor. It was last touch by Calgary. No flooring. Under a minute to play here in the first. Same thing the other way. McComb comes out to play it. Gets it to Paul Castis. He loses it. Benjamin Strong for Calgary. He goes down, and away with the ball comes Dylan Pasco. Pasco cutting through center. Over to Castis. Castis back to Pasco. Pasco with a shot save made by Wagner. It's going to be a penalty. Tripping will be the call. And with 31.4 seconds to go here in the first period, Winnipeg will go on the power play. Face-off win by Calgary, but in an attempt to clear it, they put it into the Winnipeg bench, so the face-off will come back down into their end. Castus. Neal. Gingera to the side of the goal. Save made by Wagner. That took about 15 seconds off the clock, so 16.5 left to go. Face-off win for Winnipeg. Castus across. Neal with a hard shot. Knockdown comes right back to Neal. 5 seconds to go. We've got a crease violation. Dylan Kelly was in the crease. Again, we haven't seen that a whole lot, maybe the third or fourth time in all the games we've done. Kelly doesn't like the call, but you never do when those things are called against you. 4.6 to go. Another win. Castus winds up, shoots, got a shot on goal. That was a good one. Save was made by Wagner. Entertaining first period of hockey in this, our final game of the evening. After 20 minutes of play, Calgary leads Winnipeg by a score of 2-1. We'll take a little break. Be back in just under 5 minutes from now with period number 2. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's BC&D and Women's B National Championships. We are in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Back in a moment. All right, 20 minutes to go. That's what we've got left in our coverage today, and that's what's left in this game. Winnipeg are on the power play to start this period. Approximately a minute and a half left to go in the penalty to start the second. Neal, Castus, Gingera. Tried to go cross crease. That was intercepted. Castus. Back to Neal. Gingera down low. Ritzma tried to feed it in front. Went past Kelly. Get it in over the blue line. This is Kelly. He lost it. Kelly was knocked down. And Calgary able to clear it. Long shot in, wide of the goal. Comes out the other side. Gingera able to get to it. Shoot, scores! Derek Gingera. And that will be a power play goal. The penalty had not expired. And Winnipeg tied it up. Just a minute and a half into the period. It was a 2-0 lead for Calgary at one point. That bounces in the crease and cleared away. That'll be a flooring call against Calgary. Winnipeg win the faceoff. Anderson working against Kinley. The shot comes in, a save made by Wagner. Calgary won the faceoff but couldn't get it out, and Wagner forced to hang on to it as the shot came in from Martin at the left point. Woods to take the faceoff for Winnipeg. Ball comes to the boards and Calgary is away. Strong working in the corner. Passes it back to the point. Humphreys shot off the end boards. Kidway trying to work it out in front. Cuts to the front of the goal. The ball doesn't come to him, but Calgary still on it. Finally, it'll come out. Hustling back, Goodman. He'll reverse it up along the near boards. Dumped in, but the ball will go out of play. Two minutes, 46 seconds gone here in the second period. Winnipeg has tied it up on a power play goal by Derek Gingera. That'll get by everybody out over the red line. Calgary bring it back in. The shot by Kellaway goes up and out of play. And another whistle. The ball comes into Macomb. Knocked down by Calgary. They are pressing now after giving up that tying goal. And again, the ball goes out of play. Slow moving third period right now. Just 3 minutes, 16 seconds played. Faceoff will be outside the blue line. Another faceoff win by Calgary, backhanded in by Jason Epen. On it, Castus. Go back behind his goal. Quickly up ahead at the blue line and beyond the reach of Dylan Kelly. So yet another whistle, another faceoff. Shot put well wide of the goal, picked up over on the far side by Kelly. Kelly off the boards, good pass to Castus. Shot goes wide. Kelly hustling to get to it. The boards first. Long shot in by Christensen goes wide. It'll be a flooring call against Calgary. Pasco got it in. Neal's shot went off the leg. That stayed in play. Nobody was quite sure where it was. Pasco gets to it. This time it'll go out. Went off a Calgary defensive stick. So the faceoff will stay in the Calgary end. Another face-off win for Calgary, for Winnipeg rather. Pasco will bring it in. Pasco with a backhand, did it all himself. Save was made. Neal shot, save is made again by Wagner. Down to Christensen, circling the goal. Threw it out in front. Winnipeg still on it. Brought out Winnipeg, come up with it. Back to Gingira. The referee here by the near boards has got his arm up. He's called a penalty. It'll be a 4-minute penalty to Rory Neal of Winnipeg. High sticking. McFadden. Down in the corner for Winnipeg. Can't move it. Calgary come up with it. Calgary on the power play. McFadden killed a little bit of time down in the Calgary end. They'll bring it in over the blue line. As Humphreys. Ball bouncing around. Can't get it to settle, and Winnipeg will get it out. Anderson leaves it there. Brought in shorthanded. Castus with a shot. That one off a leg. So far, nothing on this power play for Calgary. Kidway. The blue line not in yet. Now it is. Kidway's got to hustle over to the left point to hold it in. He's got it. Strong. Kidway. Back to Strong. Kidway with a shot. Whistles wide of the goal. On at first, Sheldon Dolby. Back to Strong. Over to Verloop. Kidway behind the goal. Right out in front. The shot by Dolby is stopped. Or Dolby. Hard shot, save, kicked out by McComb, and that will allow Winnipeg to relieve the pressure, send it down the floor. Pass as they try and get it to Riley to split the defense. That just failed to connect. The ball goes down deep in Winnipeg territory. Held in by Goodman. To Riley. And that pass misfires and goes all the way down the floor. Again, this is a 4-minute power play for Calgary. They really haven't done a whole lot with it yet. A couple of decent shots, but no great scoring opportunities. Not a lot of clean possession. Winnipeg's got it again. Chip it out. Goodman hustling back into his own end. Gets it up to Kellaway. Kellaway clears it in, but on it first is Christensen. To Gingera, and down the floor it goes. Time winding down in the penalty. And that is not going to help the cause. Penalty has expired. Winnipeg has killed it off, and we remain tied with 11:08 to go here in the second. Kelly off the boards. Christensen trying to pinch in. The ball went up in the air. Kept in. Now Calgary has it. Dolby stopped. Kelly across. It'll come back to Kelly down in the corner. Pass up ahead. Kellaway with a shot. Save is made. Kellaway plays it behind the goal. Winnipeg will bring it out. Anderson drops it off. Kelly doesn't shoot it. Down into the corner for Anderson. Anderson just threw it blindly into the middle. Nobody there. Goodman will take it for Calgary. They tried to get the return pass to Goodman. He got a piece of it, so no flooring. Players go into the boards. Kicked up along the boards. Goodman reaching for it. Still not out. Players go falling all over the place. Both referees have got their hands in the air. Touched up by Winnipeg and Calgary. I think, well, they both had the same call, tripping. And it will be against Winnipeg. Shane Gingera. So they just killed off a 4-minute penalty. Now they've got to deal with a 2-minute penalty in this tie game. And right from the face-off, Winnipeg able to get it out and down the floor. Finally, Calgary bring it in. Verloop. Back to Riley. Kidway. Shot. Scores! What a blast. Kibu Kidway. Power play goal. He'll back it up, and he'd like to just shoot it himself. Nobody touched it. So Calgary, after giving up the 2-goal lead, back on top now, 3-2. The ball goes out of play. Kicked away. Backhand save made by Wagner. The referee has signaled holding. Michael Humphreys of Calgary caught for holding. So after giving up a power play goal, see if Winnipeg can respond with one of their own. It's Neal. Down low, Kelly. Castus. Back to Neal. One-timer by Gingera. That one well over the top of the goal. Neal. Gingera, he liked to shoot it from there. That hit the crossbar up and out of play. Beat the goalie, but couldn't beat the iron. So again, it's a power play for Winnipeg. Whoops, almost a giveaway. Got away with it. Winnipeg maintained possession, get it in over the blue line. Now they can set up. Here's Neal. Gingera holds it. Gingera's got it again. Caught up in his feet, gives it to Brian Rietzma. Kelly with a shot. That missed the target. Hops over the stick of Paul Castus. McComb gives it to Castus. He'll get it to settle. Leaves it for Neal. They've got to get it in over that blue line. They'll do it by shooting it in right on goal. Rebound was there momentarily. Now Kelly's got it. Lost it off his stick. Knocked down by Castus. Castus in around behind the goal. Tried to get it to Gingera. It's knocked to the boards. Back to Neal. Neal to Gingera. Gingera having a look around. Back to Neal. Back to Gingera. One-timer. That one just missed. He's got one from over there. He's got a crossbar. He's trying to set up Derek Gingera on that one-timer. Time winding down in the power play. Gingera gets it in over the blue line. Neal. Back to Gingera, back to Neal. Back to Gingera. Try to get it to the side of the goal. Penalties over, 5-on-5. Players foul in the corner. The whistle goes and the faceoff will stay in the Calgary end. They lead it 3-2 with 6:34 to go in the game. Again, no overtime in the preliminaries. Straightforward, 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie. Keep it simple. Keep it moving. That's picked off by Christensen. Christensen gets it in over the blue line. Stop there. Couch following up on a Couch with a shot. Scores! Ball went up in the air. Couch comes up with it. They just turn, shoot, and that'll do it. We are tied again. Three. Just over 6 minutes to go. And now Calgary with it. Benjamin Strong to the front of the goal, and it's poked wide. Humphreys. Down into the corner. Tipu Kidway couldn't get it out in front, but he continues in on the forecheck. Kept in by Calgary. Humphreys shot one off the stick of the Manitoba player, Colby Woods. A little bit of room here on the left side for Anderson. Got it in over the blue line, then dropped it back. Put in right on goal. Couch to the front of the goal. It's knocked out of the air. That's a good goal. It was knocked out of the air, but clearly not a high stick. And we'll see it here. Comes off the end boards. Couch has it. He's been in on the last two goals. Heading for the front of the goal. Nowhere near a high stick. That's Shane McFadden. And we'll come back live, and it is 4-3 for Winnipeg. It was only about knee high. To a Grasshopper. And the Grasshoppers score. Just thought of that one. See if Calgary can respond. Down by a goal now. It has been a back and forth affair here this evening. Great game to finish things off for us. Castus to the blue line, no further. Knocked off his stick. Just missing it was Kellaway. Nice move by Verloop. And that time it was touched by a high stick. And that's going to bring the faceoff all the way back down into the Calgary end. Well, it should. Here we go. Two years ago, that would have been a 2-minute penalty, but CBHA changed the rules. We've talked about this a few times. More in line now with the ISBHF and more in line with what you see in traditional ice hockey as well. You touch it with a high stick, it's just infraction. If the offending team touches it first, the whistle is blown. For CBHA, they have added that the offending team has to have the face-off back in their own end as well, not just a face-off where near the infraction occurred. Anyway, we've been through that. Players go down into the corner. Tripping penalty has been called. Everybody's okay, which was my first concern. Two minutes, tripping. .95, Kazan Elson. 3:30 to go. Winnipeg back on the power play. Neal to Castus, back to Neal. Gingera's here on the left. That shot blocked. Neal will hold it in, but didn't get the ball down deep, and Calgary able to clear it. Gingera with some speed sneaks by everybody along the blue line there and takes it in around behind the goal. And the clearing attempt goes into the Calgary bench. Actually goes into the Winnipeg bench. Face-off win for Winnipeg. Neal. Gingera, they'd love to add an insurance goal here. And there it is. Neal with the wrist shot. Snuck through. Did not look like it was touched by anybody. This is Neal back at the point, number 32. He's look and nowhere to go, so just snaps it towards the goal. And there's that insurance goal we talked about. So 5-3 now, 2:44 to go. Will that be enough to seal the deal? Get it out. Goodman back in his own end. Pass picked off at center by Woods. Earl back to Woods. Tried to spring McKinnon free, but the pass is a little bit too far. It'll be a flooring call. One more time, let's hear from the national sponsor for these championships, Napper. Face-off win by Winnipeg, shot right on goal, kicked away by Wagner. Down in the corner, that's Pasco with the ball. McFadden gets to it on the other side. Calgary pinned in their own end right now. Can't get it out. Ball goes up in the air at center. Christensen will play it back into the Calgary end. Anderson. Good pass to Kellaway. His shot. Weak one goes wide. And now we're into the final minute. The net is empty for Calgary. They are down by 2. Knocked down at center. Brought in by Kidway. Goodman in the corner. Gets it in front. Shot goes wide. Strong with a chance. All alone in front. Save is made. Still loose. Referee's arm has gone up. There's a penalty coming up. What a save that time by McComb, as he just casually reached out with the trapper and knocked it out of the air. Incredible sequence. 25.4 seconds to go. Hooking against Evan Castus of Winnipeg. 25.4 seconds to go. Again, the Calgary net is empty. 6-on-4 now with the penalty to Winnipeg. Quick shot off a stick. Humphreys let it fly. McComb with the save from a very sharp angle. They've got it again back to Humphreys. Time running out. Humphreys doesn't shoot it. Now they'll shoot it. It's blocked, cleared, and that will do it. 3 seconds to go. And time runs out. What a great game to finish off our coverage today. 5-3 Winnipeg in front of Calgary. So Winnipeg go to 3 wins and 1 tie. Calgary Show Ponies dropped to 0-3, but boy, they put up a good fight tonight. They led it 2-0 at one point. Even after letting the lead slip away, they came back and retook it at 3-2 before Winnipeg finally came back and won the game. So we're going to be back again 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Let's quickly come up inside of the broadcast booth where I get a chance to say hi to everybody. Glad you were with us today. 8 games today. We're going to do it again tomorrow. We're going to start at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, a little bit earlier. That way we get to finish a little bit earlier too, so that's okay. But 8 games, just 2 preliminary games. The rest of the games are all going to be elimination ones. We're going to have quarterfinals, semifinals. It is going to be an exciting day here in Saskatoon tomorrow. I hope you get a chance to come and join us. By the way, here we are. Not really. People ask me, why come you're wearing Winnipeg Jets? You a big Winnipeg Jets fan? I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, but the shirt was half price when I was in Winnipeg a couple of years ago, so I thought it'd make a good golf shirt. Plus, then everybody asks me. All right, before I get too silly, let's call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow morning, as I say, bright and early, and we'll get started with eliminating some of these teams tomorrow, so that should be a lot of fun. Folks, thanks so much for joining us. My name is George Scott, our cameraman who just left. He headed out as soon as this thing ended. It was Stephen Courtney. He's been here all week, and we thank him for doing that. He's going to be here again tomorrow morning. So good night, everyone. See you again tomorrow.